In a world characterized by a wide range of shades and complexities, where emotions intertwine in sometimes unexpected and surprising ways, we encounter a fascinating and profound enigma: the love of a man. This feeling, which is both powerful and mysterious, does not always manifest with the clarity and transparency we might desire. Often, words do not flow easily from his lips. They may remain unspoken, unwritten, or expressed with a certain reticence. However, within him, a passionate and vibrant feeling pulses with a palpable intensity, similar to a wave preparing to crash, ready to reveal its strength in unexpected and significant moments. But how can we truly understand what he feels? How can we interpret and make sense of that silent language that accompanies his love? The first signal we can observe is body language, which serves as an eloquent messenger of deep and authentic emotions. The human body, with its extraordinary complexity and variety, communicates in ways that words often cannot express. Every movement, every gesture, and even the way he approaches or distances himself from you can reveal an entire universe of feelings buried beneath layers of reservations and fears. The small nuances, such as how he leans toward you while listening, or how his hands move while he speaks, tell stories of affection and desire that are not always evident to those who do not know how to observe carefully. The second signal is represented by the attention he pays to the details of your daily life. In a society that frequently teaches men that showing their feelings is a sign of weakness, when a man genuinely cares for you, demonstrating that he remembers details such as your favorite dish or your little daily worries, he is communicating a deep and genuine affection. This attention is not simply an act of courtesy. It represents a tangible expression of his dedication and desire to be an integral part of your existence. The fact that he notices even the smallest things is a clear indicator of how important you are to him. The third signal is what shines through his eyes. The eyes, in fact, are windows that cannot lie. When a man feels love, even if he is not fully aware of it, his gaze undergoes an extraordinary metamorphosis. It becomes deeper, filled with emotions, and more intense. He might look at you in silence or avoid eye contact. But in both cases, his gaze reveals the truth of his feelings with a force that goes beyond words. In those moments, his gaze communicates deep and sincere messages that transcend conventional phrases, speaking directly to your heart. The fourth signal is his constant presence in difficult moments. When everything seems to crumble and the world around us shatters into 1,000 pieces, he is there, ready to support you and offer his help without reservations. He asks for nothing in return. He desires nothing but for you to be well and happy. He listens to you attentively, demonstrating a genuine interest in what you have to say. And he cares about you and the little daily things, like whether you have eaten or if you had a good night's sleep. His willingness to stand by your side in difficult times is a clear indicator of his deep and unconditional love. A love that manifests in the gestures and daily actions. The fifth signal is represented by the sharing of his vulnerabilities. When he decides to open up his inner world to you, revealing his fears, insecurities, and wounds, which he does not show to anyone else, it is a powerful and meaningful signal. At that precise moment, he is confessing to you and saying, silently and deeply, "I trust you." This openness should not be underestimated, as authentic love does not manifest only in words or ostentatious gifts. It reveals itself in the shadows, in the most intimate recesses of his soul, when he finally stops pretending and shows himself in his purest and most authentic vulnerability. The sixth signal manifests through his reactions to situations concerning you. If he gets angry or upset about small things involving you, it is not toxic jealousy. Rather, it is a sign of a deep fear of losing you. This reaction may surprise you, but it is actually a clear sign of his feelings, which are much deeper than he may admit. His concern for you reveals how important you are in his life and how much he wishes to protect you from potential suffering. The seventh signal is his willingness to sacrifice for your well-being. When a man is willing to set aside his own personal needs to help or support you, he is demonstrating how much he cares for you. This type of dedication is a clear indicator of deep and sincere love, which goes beyond superficiality and is rooted in a solid and lasting emotional bond, capable of withstanding the storms of life and everyday challenges. The eighth signal is represented by his active listening ability. Are you wondering if he truly loves you? Observe how he listens to you. Notice how he stops to pay attention when you speak, absorbing every word, every emotion, with an intensity that shows how much you matter to him. This attitude is not just a sign of respect, but reflects a deep interest in who you are and what you feel. His willingness to listen and understand is indicative of a deep and authentic bond. Finally, the ninth signal is his reaction to your successes. A man who loves you will feel proud of your achievements and will always be ready to celebrate with you. When he lights up at the news of your accomplishments, whether big or small, it is a clear sign that he desires your well-being and that your success is also his. This sharing of happy moments is fundamental to building a deep and lasting bond, in which both of you support each other and encourage each other to grow. By carefully observing these signals, we can discover that he loves you, even if he cannot express it in words. Love, in all its shades and forms, is a language that transcends verbal barriers, and the deepest emotions can only be understood by those who are capable of listening with their hearts and perceiving the subtleties of life. Thus, in a world of silences and furtive glances, lies a love that, although not always expressed verbally, is present and intense, ready to reveal itself in every significant moment of life. The love of a man, therefore, is never trivial. It is a fascinating journey that requires patience and understanding, but ultimately leads to a deep and lasting connection, capable of withstanding the test of time and adversity. Every moment spent together becomes a fundamental piece of a mosaic of feelings, enriched with new experiences and memories, making love increasingly profound and meaningful. A bond that can grow and develop over time, becoming ever stronger and indissoluble. In this shared journey, both learn to know each other better, to trust one another, and to build a solid foundation upon which to base their love, a love that evolves and adapts, remaining always authentic and genuine.